So two things you're probably asking right now is what caused the market to just absolutely drop in a moment's notice? And second is, well, why and how could you have prepared better? What's going on, team? It's Ricky here with Technical Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing day. I just closed my short position, shorting the NASDAQ market. You guys can see that I left myself with my one lucky share. Here we have it, and I made a little bit over 21,300. Yesterday, I made over 6,000. The day before that, I made over 5,700. The day before that, I made over 6,000. And on Monday, I made over 24,500. Yesterday was going to be my first red day, and I announced that, right? I showed that I was down $9,000 to $10,000. But because of this recovery and how I added to my position size, it was just a beautiful, beautiful setup where I actually ended in the green. Now, let's go ahead and answer the question. How could you have better prepared for this? Well, first off, you could have been a part of my LPP team. One of the things that I sent out this morning, just so you guys are all aware, today at 4:31, I began trading SQQQ. And again, right now, my time is 7:15. So I'm in Mountain Standard Time. I made sure that 1 hour before 2 hours before the market opened, or 1 hour before this report was actually released, our team knew exactly about the unemployment report and the non-farm payrolls. These were very significant reports, and I'm going to explain why in just a little bit. This is why the market reacted the way that it did. But I sent out the update. But not only just that, that was just a reminder for people, because I feel like a lot of beginner traders, just like our LPP traders, sometimes need to be reminded because there's so much going on with the market. That's the whole point of joining a closed, network. It's to be held accountable. But I've made numerous videos on YouTube. Look at the videos that I uploaded yesterday. Yeah, some people even asked me, Ricky, what do you think about the unemployment report during yesterday's live stream? Because I live streamed, I think, once or twice yesterday. It was made it's very simple to understand. Today was a very significant day because there was unemployment reports, meaning non-farm payrolls of the number of payrolls that are actually tracked through ADP, if I'm not mistaken. Overall, the expectation was 190K. It was more than double than what was actually reported. The unemployment rate had an expectation of 3.6%. The prior was 3.5%. I don't know how people thought that the unemployment rate was going to go up when every single week we have initial claims and continuing claims. And this is going down week after week. It's not rocket science, right? But people love to ask is like, well, Ricky, how am I supposed to know how to trade or know what to look for if I don't know what I'm looking for, right? And that's the whole point, right? The whole point of joining LPP and the whole point of joining our team is to condense the time that it will take for you to learn this on your own. You can learn everything on your own, but it's just how much will it cost you and how long will it take? Will you even make it at the end, right? That's the question to ask yourself. And the non-farm payrolls, the unemployment rate, again, unemployment rate came in at 3.4%. So for those that are unaware, there's a weekly report. It's not monthly, it's every single week. And all of January, look back to every initial claims. Initial claims are the people that are filing for unemployment for the first time. Continuing claims are the people that are continuously filing for unemployment for the first time. Week after week, when this is reported every Thursday, 1 hour before the market opens, you can see the expectation was 201K, the prior was 186, and what was reported was actually 183. Nearly 3 to 4 weeks in a row, initial claims have gone down. So what does that mean? What does that tell us? Continuing claims have gone down. What does that mean? What does that tell us? That means that less people are filing for unemployment checks for the first time, and less people are filing for unemployment checks continuously. That's exactly what that report is telling us. So if we get a weekly report and they are all screaming, hey, there's less people filing for unemployment, how do you expect the unemployment rate not just to not stay the same at 3.5%, but actually go up? That's the part that was just, that I was scratching my head, and it's like, how is the market factoring that in? Obviously, again, not everyone that's unemployed necessarily files for unemployment, but more now than ever before, it's been a very common and popular thing to do. So it does not surprise me that unemployment actually came in lower than expected. If you watch my videos, I literally said that based off of initial claims and continuing claims, I would assume, right? I'm never 100% right, 100%, right? But it's not like rocket science, right? If I'm getting a weekly report on unemployment reports and then there's a monthly report, I can make a pretty good assumption, right? Especially if it's all been lowering on one side, I can't expect it to rise on the other. It just doesn't make sense. Now, the secondary question you might be asking is, okay, Ricky, we get it. Unemployment is going down, but why is that a bad thing? Beautiful question, right? If you heard the speech from Jerome Powell when he gave, that interest rate hike on the 1st, right, which was Wednesday, that was 2 days ago. We live streamed it on this channel. He said that the market hasn't even felt the effects of the quantitative tightening. Now, he said that we have a very strong labor market. The Federal Reserve has talked about wanting the economy to slow down, but by showing that we have a stronger labor market than expected, that means that we are most likely able to tolerate more pressure. And what do you think that the Federal Reserve will see from that? Well, if they see that, hey, the labor market's actually doing a lot better, we might want to be a little bit more aggressive in how we reduce the balance sheet or with up and coming interest rate hikes. Because remember, right now, bad news is good news and good news is still bad news. And this is bad news because, again, this will only allow the Federal Reserve to justify being more aggressive with interest rate hikes and being more aggressive with the reduction of the balance sheet, which is the main thing that we have not experienced. The interest rate hikes I'm not very concerned anymore about, but the reduction of the balance sheet, the quantitative tightening, that is the big concern that I have for the overall market. So I'm very happy that we prepared. This was something that I think that we all could have done a decent job with. Not only was the market very overextended, not only was it very overbought, it was screaming. I mean, it was just like, it's the slingshot analogy that I've been giving for the past 2 days. I was like, I don't know when. All I know is the longer that it takes for it to retrace and correct itself, the harder it will fall. Why? Ricky, how do you know this? I don't know when, right? I don't have a crystal ball. But we've been in this market enough that we all know that after a strong rally and after an overreaction, the markets always correct themselves. Just like we all know that the markets always end up recovering. So I'm talking about trading, right? This isn't for long-term plays. If you're in it for a long-term play, I'm adding more to my positions long-term as the market sells off, but I'm shorting on the way down, right? It's having both the micro and macro understanding of the overall market. And I think that's my approach that I really do enjoy. Having my long-term plays and having a well-balanced position, but also not being afraid to short the market when market direction is against us. It's being able to make money on both sides, not caring if the market's bullish or bearish, right? As long as you focus on one thing, and that's market direction, there's always money to be made. So I'm actually going to be trading live with our LPP team in just 8 minutes. I trade live with them every single morning. And friendly reminder, if you want to join my team, I offer nothing else. If you want to work with me on a closer basis, this is your only option, right? The goal is to condense the time that it will take for you to learn what it actually takes to learn how to trade. You get access to our A to Z video lesson library designed for complete beginners. You get access to my daily live trading session. Yes, you get to watch me trade live every day. You get access to our private group chat and access to our TechBuds HQ. It's a one-time payment, lifetime access. It's the second link down below. We're running our biggest sale. It's $150 off. And yes, this is the only thing that I offer. I offer nothing else. So if you want to continue watching on YouTube, then feel free to watch on YouTube. But if you want my help, if you want to watch me trade live every day, then this is the only thing that I offer. And it's the second link down below. If you have any other questions, feel free to send me a direct message via Discord or via Instagram. And that's the first or third link down below. And friendly reminder, today is the last day for our Apple Watch Ultra giveaway. And that's that fourth link in the description. I am using the Webull trading application and it's free for everyone in the US. If you use my link, you will earn up to 12 free shares and I will earn 1 free share. So it's a win-win for both of us. And if you want to know where that link is, it's the 5th link in the description down below. I appreciate your time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.